Hi, I'm Lisa, founder of the Wentworth Collective, and we create exceptional experiences for our clients. Experiences that have lasting impact from when the first invitation lands to when the last participant leaves. And we do that through our collective thinking, the people who we work with, from our clients to the suppliers. We've got that back to school feeling, and it's reminding us of when we would go back to school and have good old fashioned show and tell. And we thought, what a great opportunity to share with you some of the experiences that we've had over the summer and also during lockdown. So today, there are three that I want to share with you. So first of all, we're going to cast back to March when we had the enforced lockdown. There was a pause on our business and on the events industry. And we took it as an opportunity to really retreat and think about our business and why we started in the first place. Of course, we were not running events and our business was suffering. So what we did was that we reached out to our collective. There are wonderful people who we work with, from hoteliers to speakers to trainers, leadership developers, disruptive thinkers. And we all supported each other with our creative ideas to help each other out of this crisis and the pandemic. And it was during that time that they were helping me so much that I wanted to share their wisdom, and collective thinking was born. We've already published 4 episodes of our collective thinking series, and these are people who we've worked on live events or have been working on in the background. The first one was with the exceptional chef Joseph Youssef of Kitchen Theory, who told us all about multisensory dining and the work that he's been doing during the pandemic to help local hospitals, but also how the hospitality industry is going to get back on their feet. We also spoke to transformational breath coach Ella O, and we really are passionate about well-being, and we've been using well-being a lot in our events. And she taught us some amazing techniques to be used on a day-to-day basis to help you concentrate, to help your breathing patterns, and basically introduce some good habits into your day-to-day life. Alan Law, right at the beginning of lockdown, told us how to make our events COVID secure and was telling us all about health and safety. He's a health and safety expert, and we've worked with him for many, many years with our risk assessments. And he was a definite person that we wanted to talk to. We thought would be really interesting. And you can also download on our website. I can put a link there, the COVID secure toolkit. And then most recently, we spoke with Ross Edmonds, a event content expert, and we ran through the blueprint of how you can design a engaging and impactful event. And there were 3 stages that we ran through during that. So that was collective thinking. We've got some great guests already lined up with some wonderful subject matters that we think you'll find interesting. The second concept that I want to show and tell, really we kept quite private with our clients, and these were workshops with our experts, with our collective as well. And we were running hour-long workshops via Zoom on various subjects that gave people toolkits on various subjects. So the subjects that we covered were cultural intelligence. So we had an A to Z of pandemic protocol. So what are the do's and don'ts during a pandemic? What is Zoom etiquette? Should we be wearing masks during meetings with our clients? And covering a whole host of subjects. We also, on World Meditation Day, had Dr. Tamara Russell run through a transitional pause and how to introduce mindfulness in a very accessible way in day-to-day life. We also ran a session with the Bravest Path, who have been trained by Brené Brown, and gave us a toolkit about how to be courageous. And that was really interesting. The feedback was so positive. And we also ran a session with Do Something Different, who gave us a toolkit and are just launching an app about how to transform thinking into doing. And we challenged our guests to set themselves a task that they were thinking about to actually do it. And just an example is Ray, who runs the sessions, challenged me to go running every morning. And I've got to say, I've gone running every morning ever since. I've been posting some of it on lockdown, so you might have seen that. So that was fantastic. And the third show and tell that I wanted to share with you, which obviously is the most exciting, is some of the wonderful events that we're working on and planning for in the future. So we've recently been commissioned to do an end of year celebration for one of our clients who formerly would have had this celebration in person, but now we're creating a big night in, and it's going to be a TV program, like a variety show for their guests, and we're super excited about that. We're working with our production partners on that event. We've also created a virtual event concept with some of our partners, so bringing our collective and the activities that they do into a virtual space. So we have 4 strands of that, from personal growth, food and drink, wellness, and entertainment. And that's really exciting. We recently launched that. And then we're also planning in-person events for next year. And it's, to be perfectly honest, start thinking about it now. I'm looking at an event next year for September, and the space is already booked up. And this is overseas, and that is for a partner conference. So it's been really, really exciting, and I'm so excited to share it with you. We think we're going to be doing some more wrap-ups in the future, just so that you know what we're doing. We think it's important that to share some of our ideas and some of the creative thinking and some of our concepts. So there'll be lots of behind-the-scenes work. Thank you for looking. Do continue to follow our social channels, and do sign up to our newsletter as well, so you don't miss on any information.